Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy FusionAdapt. I'm back with a brand new video. As you guys seen by the title of this video, it's not a gameplay video. It's not none of my typical Roblox crap. In the title of the video, you guys seen, I'm telling you guys how I managed to make well over, let me trust me, it is well over $100,000 that I made doing this method online at the age of 15. And believe it or not, I actually started it when I was 13, 14 and 15, and I'm almost 16 now, and I've been doing it ever since. The intention of this video isn't to brag saying, hey, I've made all this money doing this. It's, use this as motivation that you don't have to be discouraged by people telling you, because honestly, the main motivation of me wanting to make all this money and doing all this, and in the upcome, I never talked about how I made the money. Obviously, like, my friends knew I had money, but they didn't know how I did it and how I was making so much and how much I was really making, because you don't want to tell people that you're making $100,000 a year whenever you're 15, because like people can easily take advantage of you. But what motivated me to do this was people hating, telling me that I couldn't. A lot of teachers told me that it would never be anything in life. A lot of people, on the internet making videos just told me I would never succeed. And I knew that YouTube wasn't the thing for me, because my dream is always to have 100k subs. Obviously, I'm not at 100k subs. But another goal of mine was to be able to buy my dream car at the age of 16 and have over $100,000 in the bank account. I may not have over $100,000 at the moment because I blew a lot of the money stupidly, as most teenagers would. I mean, obviously, the intentions of my money getting it this young was to spend it how I want it, not to worry about saving it, like, for college. None of that's, I don't want to call it stupid stuff, but in my eyes at the time, I just wanted to enjoy it and, know that I could party and just do stuff, not have to worry about money. And that's exactly what I'm able to do, or was able to do. I don't really do it as much anymore because I felt successful enough to be able to stop doing what I was doing. And now I just want to tell you guys how I did it. And if you guys would like to know more videos like on how the little details, because there's a lot of information and I paid thousands of dollars for information and to know what I know now. And I used 3 products to gain over $250,000. And the three products that I used to do this, I will name inside of today's video. And I'm sure you guys are familiar if you guys follow e-commerce stuff, and if you're just one of my average fans or watch my videos and you guys would like to know more details on how you could do this yourself, I'll happily teach you guys in upcoming videos and do more videos like this. But in today's video, I'm just going to keep it, try to keep it under 10 minutes and just keep it simple and just explain to you and show you what it is and what it is that I do. A lot of people think I make all this money off of YouTube, which isn't the case. I actually don't even have ads running my channel as much as I would love to, so I can use my YouTube money to, like, for giveaways and stuff like that. Like, little things for you guys, because obviously you guys put me in this position. I don't have any ads running. And the only reason why I try to make my videos 10 minutes on my gameplays is because YouTube will only recommend them. Then if it's under that much, it doesn't get recommended. And I have a phone call from God knows where. I'm actually gonna answer this really quick.
Call from computer help.
Alright, it was computer help, and I don't need help from my computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into this and, show you guys what I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into this and show you guys what I did. I have a couple, tabs open there, but I'm just gonna start fresh here and show you. Obviously, if you don't know already, what I do is drop ship. I made all of my money drop shipping, most of my money, like for this video intentions, drop shipping. But getting into drop shipping, you have to have some money to start up, unless you're extremely lucky. At least for somebody like me, I spent over $5,000 in buying information, trying to learn how to sell the products, what products to sell and buy. And thankfully enough, I was friends with a bunch of big YouTubers before I had intentions of drop shipping fully. Before, when I just wanted to be a YouTuber, I was blessed enough to have an editing job that paid pretty well, and I was also doing pro CSGO and pro PUBG on the side that I was making a good bit of money at. A lot of that money I also spent stupidly on, like, CSGO skins, and I would donate to random streamers. But a lot of the money I used it towards learning how to drop ship. And it might sound stupid. You're probably like, Fusion, why would you spend $5,000 to drop ship when you could potentially lose all that money? But I knew that if I stuck with it, that would make well over $100,000, which I did, thankfully. It's a big gamble. If you don't stick with it, you can lose money. I know my first year, I was about $10,000 in, like, not debt, but I lost about $10,000. Obviously, I was 13 at this time. I knew that I was, pretty young, but I wasn't discouraged, and I wanted to keep going with it. 14, I started to blow up off selling these things right here. I would sell these on those, Instagram accounts for like fashion. I would pay those people like, hey, if you run a 24-hour ad on your thing, depending on their followers, I would pay anywhere to $40 to $400 to run a 24-hour ad on their story, and sometimes anywhere from $400 to $600 if they had enough following to keep the ad, up for good. I know I paid one shoe, fanatic, if that's what you want to call it. It was about $1,000, but in the picture, he took a nice picture. He had the real Yeezy on, and then also had his key showing it off with the keychain of the shoe that he had on. And I generated about $30,000 from this product here, and only spent about $3,000 advertising between Facebook and YouTube and Google advertisement on products like these. Though, these are Yeezys. These are directed towards a younger audience. Key change. You would not want to advertise something like this on Facebook. Facebook, if you're a young person that uses Facebook, but most people on Facebook are older adults. A product that I made over $100,000 selling was on Facebook is this hair growth stuff. It was, I believe, this product right here, which is this same thing. I sold this product on Facebook and managed to bust in over $100,000 profit. That's not including what I spent for advertisements, but with this item here, I spent about $5,000 for marketing. I had a team help me with advertisements and trying to sell this thing right, because I knew that this was a winning product, because I bought this product from some other YouTuber or some other entrepreneur who was selling a class, and he generated over $350,000 himself from this product. So I knew that it was a banger, and I was one of the first entrepreneurs to hop onto it, or not entrepreneur, one of the first drop shippers to hop onto this product back a while when it was big. These products blow up, and there's different times when they'll blow up. Probably during season changes, it might sound funny, but it's when people's hair will start to fall out because of the cold and warm. That's when you would sell products like these. About once a year, you can manage probably breaking over $200,000 off a product like this. I got lucky last year when I was 2018, so it's pretty much like last year. Yeah, I was able to make a lot of the money that I made off of this product here. Another thing that I sold is whenever the AirPods first came out. I sold those, what people called the fake AirPods. I sold these things, and I generated about $70,000 off these. Now I can't really find the ones that I did, but it was off of AliExpress. Believe it or not, I bought the I don't want to call them AirPods, the wireless earphones, for $5, and I sold these off of those meme accounts that are on Snapchat. You'd be scrolling through your Snapchat stories, there's the funny memes, funny vibes, things like that. I would pay those people for advertisements, and they'd put them on there. And then I also got partnered with a company that was selling skins for these, and these were the product that they would use for their skins, a skin box pretty much. It was the skin model. They would sell these with the skins, and then people started skinning them, and then I lost I didn't lose money, but I didn't make any more money after that. But for about the first 2 months that AirPods were out, I was making a crap ton of money off these, because I knew that there was already Bluetooth earphones, because I had a pair before AirPods even came out. I paid $30 for them, and they didn't work. But I sold these, and I was lucky enough to have little to no refunds, because selling electronics on drop shipping is very risky, because you don't know as the buyer or as the person who's drop shipping if they're gonna work. The only way to tell is if you buy them yourselves. And if you're selling over, if you're selling 50,000 AirPods, you can't test all 50,000 AirPods, and you can't have them coming to your house, because you have to send them out, and it's going to take too long. The shipping time would be double. People would refund them because they're not shipping. You would lose your product because it's already in the mail, and you would lose just so much money. But I got lucky enough where I had no refund policies unless they were broken during shipping, again, which it wouldn't even be my problem if they broke during shipping, because I didn't break them. But I made enough money where I could keep my customers happy. They weren't active customers. They were only one-time things, because that's how Shopify works. But I just wanted to keep people happy, and I didn't want to have to deal with legal troubles, because I don't want to get sued over a pair of AirPods. I don't think you really could. It would go to small claims court, but it wasn't worth the hassle for what I was making. So you gotta stay away from these, unless it's something like AirPods that will come out. Whenever this AirPods second gens came out, I was gonna try to sell second gen fake one. They're not fake. I don't want to keep calling them fake, because it makes it look like I'm scamming, or that these are scams, which it wasn't. They're the wireless ones. People know they're not real AirPods. So like, I guess when I say knockoff ones, I was gonna start selling the knockoff 2 gens, but the knockoff 2nd gens never even blew up. I barely know anybody who has them, but everybody I ever talked to has AirPods. Like, everybody has AirPods, but I don't really know anybody who has the 2nd gen because they're like $300. But you're probably wondering, then, like, Fusion, how do you sell your stuff? Great question. You have to use Shopify. It's about $30 a month. You can start a free trial. My Shopify got closed down because I don't do Shopify anymore, but this is what you would want to use. You have to set up your site and stuff on here, and if you guys would like to see more videos like this, I'll be willing to buy a shop to show you how to set it up just in later videos. I don't plan on coming back to drop shipping unless I know a product is going to sell really well, because drop shipping takes a while to set up and it takes a lot of time and research. I've already done most of my research and spent a lot of money on researching over like the last 2 years. I've been learning and studying it because it's always changing, but it's one of those things where I kind of just want to focus on school now, and I don't have the time to keep studying, you know, how the Shopify is working. It's almost like the stocks, because that's something I'm starting to get into, is investing in the stocks. You constantly have to watch the stocks to know when you should pull out, when you should buy, and when you should sell, and what to sell and what to buy. It's very tricky and it's constantly changing. It's the same thing with this, but you can get very lucky with 3 products like I did. I obviously sold some other little things, you know, like purses, just glasses, cloud goggles, watches, stuff like that. Fashion, but you have to watch with stuff like that because the you know, clothing, people return them because they don't fit because of the online scales. So that's stuff you have to think of and take in consideration when you're trying to sell. Don't sell products that you would want to buy. Like, I don't want to buy a purse, but I sold purses and probably made like $1,000 off of purses, like profit. But and again, something like that, like a purse, an average kid, teenager doesn't buy purses. So advertising on Instagram is not the marketplace you want to go. You would want to advertise on Facebook, things like that. There's a little tricks that you'll learn, and if you guys would like to learn more, please let me know in the description or the comments, because you know, you see all these other YouTubers that say how to make millions of dollars at the age of 18 or 50 or at the age of 15, and they're end up like 18 or 21. I've experienced it all. I've hit every single probably rocket bottom you could think of, and I hit a pretty good high. I think making $100,000 in a month is extremely good, because most Americans don't make that in a year. But I just want to say that I'm extremely thankful for all the money that I was able to make on here, and I'm not trying to brag or I'm not trying to flex. I get this question a lot, like how I made so much money, how do I have, you know, all these cars and watches and Gucci, stuff like that. This is how I did it. I'm not a drug dealer, because a lot of people thought, like, for whatever reason, that I was doing something illegal. It's drop shipping. It's that easy. It just takes thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours to learn how to do it if you don't have the right help and the right guidance, which I didn't, but I know what to do and what not to do for the most part. Again, things change over time. I haven't drop shipped for about a couple months. I just see this, you know, question because of my Q&A and stuff like that. There's been coming a lot in DMs. People like to DM me about personal things like the money, which I respect that. And I'm not going to give exact numbers about how much I've made, but I've made about well over $250,000 from Shopify. But, you know, for the title, I was only 15 when I made about $100,000, and just for, you know, titling sakes and tags and stuff like that, I'm putting $100,000 in the title. So if you made it to the end of this video, please comment or drop a like on the video, or comment in the description if you guys would like to see more videos about e-com, Shopify, business, stuff like that, because again, I'm pretty young. I know how to do most of this stuff, and I would love to be able to share with you guys too, with no BS. And no, I made $1 million at the age of 15, but I'm actually 21, and my dad taught me how to do it. That's not the case with me. I did everything myself. I struggled, and it was my time, my struggle, my money that I put through this. And again, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna make your money back. It's not a guarantee that you're gonna make millions or hundreds or even any profit. You might lose $10,000 in your first month, or your first 6 months, like I did, and you can quit whenever you lost money. But I was so determined to keep going that I knew if I got one product right, that I could easily put myself out of debt and break past that and profit times 10. Which I don't like to use the word debt, because I was never in debt, but I never made profit, so I guess that's still a debt. But yeah, it's been your boy Fusion. If you guys, again, would like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, peace out. Bye-bye.